Well, good afternoon, and as I come on the air, the cat walks in here, which is actually good news. It's actually good news because one good news the last couple of days. I'll tell you about it and all that and more here in a moment as we roll the open. I do believe. Let's see here. Do I have an open here? There we go. Let's do. Yeah, pretty funny, pretty crazy. I'm actually kind of adjusting the audio there. Uh, and GM, if you're watching this somewhere else in our house, which I'm sure you are, uh, the cat just well, a minute ago, it's kind of a big deal because, oh gosh, this morning when I went to school, oops, lost the audio there. Let's try it again. Connection's kind of wonky. There we go. Goodness. This inefficient desk. I'm having all kinds of issues. There we go. Okay. Yeah. The this morning when I went to school and the wife went to the vet, cat wasn't doing too good, but she just kind of. I had the door kind of not closed all the way, but enough that oh gosh, she just kind of forced her way in. So all good. Anyway, glad you guys are along. Welcome to the little virtual happy hour time on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. There you go. Actually had to count the days where we were because I'm running a little late today and I really have no excuse except for living on fourth graders. And for some reason, my hair looks like a hairpiece. What's wrong with that? Oh, it's terrible. Good to see Karen out there, Nate as well. We're going to go to mom here in just a moment. But yeah, good news. I don't know where she went, but she came in here. She must have come in and left. But yeah, it was weird because on Sunday, we came back from Belize on Saturday, right? So Saturday night, everything's fine. Animals are glad to see us. We had a pet sitter. Animals are glad to see us and all that. Good to see you, Matt. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well there in Australia. Thanks for the stuff you sent. That was awesome. The video links. Everything's fine. We get up on Sunday. Slept in a little bit, so we didn't. We were exhausted, and really, my wife really unpacking and washing clothes on Saturday night. Get up on Sunday, and we're kind of dragging. We went to church at 11. Cat was fine. Everything was good. Came back from after going to lunch with my in-laws, and I came here. I was just here. Me and the animals, as Gamery and Caroline went and did a little shopping. They came back. They went to Three Nations Brewing Company, but later on with our friend Kaylin, and we were everything was good. We left then, everything was fine, right? All good. What until we got back from the Three Nations Brewing Company a little bit later on did we realize the cat wasn't doing so well. And she was kind of walking slow, lethargic, and she was actually in the corner. When cats don't do well, they get in the corner, right? Anyway, long story short, a couple of days of that, she went and had a vet procedure today. And talk about, I saw her for 5 seconds walking in the door. Hey, buddy. And she was already, the dog anyway, she was already 1,000 times better than when I saw her this morning. So we're all good, and we'll talk to W40 if she joins us about that. But anyway, let's do this. If I can find what I'm looking for. Hold on, sorry. 77 degrees currently, although we're expecting some major boomers to come through overnight. So we'll have to be prepared for a little severe weather, really closer to sunrise for us. So it may impact our morning workout, but the fact that we got up the last 3 days at 5:45 in the morning is pretty impressive anyway. So I guess that if we miss one day, I guess we'll still survive. Maybe. Don't know. Anyway, let's bring Mom on. Let's first off bring the jam on as we load the Mom intro into the mix. Is standing by and joining us live from Indiana. Here on Virtual Happy Hour on a Wednesday. It's my mom. Here we go. Well, I swear, I'm trying to get her on the screen. Let's try it again. Come on, come on, come on. Let's bring this down. Let's try this now. There we go. I think it'll bring her on now. There we go. I usually bring her on with the intro, but it didn't come on right away. So good afternoon to you, Mom. How are we doing today at 6:22 fake time, 5:22 real time? How are you doing?
Yeah, well, I'm fine. We had a fundraiser, as Gay Marie said. You would really enjoyed that fundraiser.
Yeah, did some wings.
Yeah, the Buffalo Wild Wings, who I know the owner. They own 3 here, 2 in South Bend, 1 in South Bend, 1 in Mishawaka, and this one. They were Concord people, and we used to carpool to home from swimming and diving. They're adopted girls years ago when Michelle was in high school. But anyway, they, if you had a coupon, which you could just print up, and 10% of all your food would be donated to Council on Aging. So Connie and I went at 1 o'clock. There was hardly anybody there, but they told me that they had some carryouts and whatnot. And I met them. I asked for the manager and thanked her. And she said, "Oh, anytime." Well, I'm like, well, we're not going to make a whole lot, maybe $100 or a couple $100, depending. And because 10% of a wings bill is probably going to be maybe $3, So, but anyway, and then when we got in the car, Connie was driving, and she said, "Would you like to go to the casino in South Bend?" And I said, "Oh, sure." So we spent 2 hours over there, and so I haven't been home very long. So anyway, so that's my day. It's most eventful. So anyway, so I'm chilling with a glass of wine.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. There you go. Well, that's all good.
Yeah, and that's about all I have to tell.
That's with it.
I take her to get her shot in the back, so I'll see her again in the morning. I'll drive her to South Bend and to her where she gets her shot in the back. So
right. Sorry.
Anyway, then I'm kind of trying to prepare, getting my stuff together for my trip. So anyway, it's coming up a week from today, so I'll be flying for the first time and since February the 29th of last year.
So, yeah, how about that? That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, it is. I'm not too worried. They're lifting on April the 6th the mask mandate in Indiana. They encourage you to continue to wear it in certain places, and different counties can decide what their rules are, but the governor has said April 6th, and by about another 4 weeks, everybody 16 and older will have been at least gotten the first vaccinations, the COVID vaccination. So that's we're to the point here, at least in most of Texas, and I'm pretty sure this is the entire state, but as of what'll be, today is the 24th or 25th. As of Monday of next week, it's come one, come all. It's not no longer you any phases anymore. I believe now. I know the national average. I believe the national percentage was 13% have had at least one shot, and I believe it was closer to 18 or 20, somewhere in there, that I had both, or had the dose of the one shot. Texas, I believe we were at, originally when Caroline got hers, we were at 8%. I know we're up in the 20s now, I believe, but they're going to be no more. There are going to be a lot of opportunities out there. They've actually added locations and things in CVS and some supermarkets and things of that nature. So we're moving along with it, and you're getting more and more people now in casual conversation. You've had it's either more like, I'm up next, or I just got it, or my second dose is coming. I've heard more of that for everybody I'm around than just about anything. About a month ago, it was, I'm still waiting, or maybe 2 months ago, I was still waiting, and now it's really getting around. So I think that's good. Although schools are still doing their thing, the private schools are. Now, Trinity Christian, where we went to school, had relaxed a lot of restrictions, except for during the in the classroom, still wearing the mask. But they had
open up athletics and things of that nature. They had an outbreak because of Sadie Hawkins dance. But other than that, everything's been opening up. Prince of Peace, a little slower, but they're still kids are wearing the mask, but when they're outside, they're not. They're opening up some crowds. So you're seeing some return to normalcy. And I even heard today that they're planning prom and that, what have you, for the class this year. So that's good. I'm hoping for Maxwell's case, that'll happen with Cistercian or my nephews. So.
I would hope so too. I'm kind of on hold because I want to go to Denver to see. I haven't seen that part of the family and since late September of 2019. So
right.
It's more than a year, going on the second year pretty fast here.
Right.
So I'm kind of waiting to see, if something happens for Maxwell that we get to celebrate. And so I might fly to Dallas and then to Denver. I don't like to do that because it makes it too long. But it's easier to fly from Dallas to Denver than it is from here to Denver, because I don't want to have to change planes too many times. And in the Chicago airport, or I'd have to have somebody drive me over to catch a Southwest flight to Denver. So I don't know. I'm kind of hold on after this next week trip. I'm going to start planning on that. So we'll see.
Well, that's good.
I've seen you. I have not seen Gay Marie in a year.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Just kidding.
And I have.
Sorry, babe.
Annie and Chris and Maxwell in the summer, and I haven't seen Bennett in a year, more than a year. And so but the Munchkins in Denver are the longest ones. I was really concerned because about the Boulder thing. So I talked to your sister on that night because Leslie had posted that Brian Norcross, Michelle's friend's husband, his construction office is in that strip where that King Super was in Boulder. They don't live in Boulder, but they're closer than Celeste, Michelle, and Joe are. But anyway, he happened to not be working that day. So
sorry, the cat did just walk. She did walk through here. I didn't know where she was. She was behind the chair. I didn't know where she was. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, Mom. Yeah, that's terrible. That was terrible stuff. But we've been dealing with this sick cat, and now she's had a few too many now, so she's all good.
She's drunk now.
Yeah, she's still got a little bit of the punch drunk from the surgery, but she's doing good anyway. Yeah, I knew that some of that was up as far as the Boulder situation. That's terrible.
And I don't know if you've noticed the postings. The Garber boys, that I don't think you met them, but they are frequent people at Artisan, and they're Jonathan and Brad Priest, Jonathan Tuff and Brad Priest. Well, Jonathan on Saturday evening, and he's your age, so be cautious. He had a cardiac arrest, and he's been in an induced coma, and I haven't heard anything since Monday night. And they were praying for a miracle. So
terrible.
Yeah, that's terrible. He's too young, and he's the designer part of that that business. And Brad, who used to be do commercials, and he was as a young person, he was in theater in Chicago a little bit, but he's the marketing kind of person, and the front person. And anyway, it's kind of sad. Because that's in the prime of your life right there, So there you go, as you well know. So anyway, so I'll get on the other side so you can visit with everybody. And I'm liking your shirt there. That's pretty cool. Just a side note.
Oh, but thank you. I wore it to school today, but wanted something to keep me tuned into my Belizean lifestyle.
Oh. Oh my, okay. Well,
all right, love you, Mom. Be good. There we go. There goes Mom right there. Thanks, Mom. Love you. There we go. Mom on the way out, and we will All right.
right, Mom with us there, and good to see Jennifer out there as well. Anthony, Luis, Jay Grider was up there earlier. Boy, we were watching a little Tennessee TV last night, as a matter of fact, here with little Chris Lee. Anyway, glad you guys are along. Yeah, sorry I didn't interrupt Mom, but the cat. But anyway, to rehash what happened for us again, the cat got sick. She's old, but she's not old and like decrepit. The thing usually is very active. She's very spry, very active, plays in the middle of the night, does all the normal cat things. She likes to sit. Matter of fact, right before we went to Belize, she and I and the dog spent about 45 minutes to an hour outside the backyard. Many times in the summer, or when I'll finish my walk, I'll have my smoothie and I'll sit with the animals outside. So, and she had not shown any signs except for the day before we went to Belize. So Friday, 2 weeks ago, it'll be Friday coming up 2 weeks from this Friday. She climbed up on the counter and she was kind of having a real hard, she was walking, but real, I mean, like she had really been punched in the head, like she'd been punched right in the kisser, right? So she jumped down, and a few minutes later, she was normal. So Gamery and I went and got her. This is a Thursday before we left. Sorry, 2 weeks ago. Tomorrow. We went and got our COVID test. I'm sorry, it was the Friday before we left. Was it right? I think that's right. I don't know. Yeah, it was Friday. We went and got a COVID test, grabbed some food, came back, and we were worried about her, but she was fine. She was fine, and we had the house sitter with us, and the house sitter sent us a video over and both animals and all that. So both animals were fine. It wasn't until, as I mentioned, on Sunday afternoon, and this is after at least half a day where she seemed to be fine, that she really was in the corner. And, I don't know if you had a cat that's fat and sick before, they kind of go in the corner, do mind their own business. And now she's walking. I wish you guys could see her. Come here, sweet girl, come here. But she had not shown anything more than just, I want to be left alone. We put her in a litter box, loved on her a little bit, but she definitely was in some kind of discomfort. We didn't know what it was. Now, we thought originally it was a vestibular deal with her, maybe an infected ear, which turns out we weren't totally off. My wife and I actually sort of diagnosed this, not really knowing what we were doing, because I'd watched her eat a couple times and she would, come here, Missy, come here. There she is, folks. Look at her, she can see her. Well, she just walked below me. Over here? Where are you? She's under my chair now, but she's here. I wanted to show you her little IV. She has to have a little bandage on still, but anyway, very lethargic, but she was slowly a little better yesterday because Gamery took her to the vet. Anyway, we watched her Monday, and Gamery called the vet and said, well, we'll run tests and bring her in tomorrow, whatever, Tuesday. She was a little better. I mean, she was fine. We picked her up. She was, but still very, 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 obviously something was distressing her. We didn't know what it was. Well, I've seen her a couple times eat and kind of like do this, like kind of, and maybe like she had something stuck in her teeth. And we knew she had a bad tooth or two. That's not uncommon for animals as they get older to have bad teeth. Well, anyway, turns out she had some really, really bad teeth was what it was, apparently. And it caused her to have real discomfort and caused her to get infected. So the vet took the teeth out. Actually, last night, cleaned them up a bit, gave her an IV fluid because she hadn't anything to drink and eat, and she was really, really dehydrated. And as a matter of fact, Monday night, you kind of seared in her mouth, so I knew she was sort of, it was bugging her. Had a little surgery this morning, took those out, some of those teeth out, did a little gum work, and she's was kept in observation because they put her under all that. And by this afternoon, Gamery picked her up right after 3, and she was. What are you doing?
I just came up because I heard you say I might come up.
No, I wasn't really saying that. I thought you were busy. What are you listening to?
Nothing on hold.
Why are you bringing in music to my show? What do you know? Come here. So anyway, the cat, you just missed the cat. She's right on this chair, I think. Isn't she? Right behind the chair. She's around here somewhere.
Under the table.
Okay, she's here somewhere.
Under the bed.
She came in and forced her way in a while ago when the door was sort of closed. It wasn't what I was telling everybody how anyway. Anyway, and I'll bring the wife in just a second. So she had surgery today, and well, Jim, you're gonna have to join me if you're gonna come in. You just can't stand there over my shoulder.
Well, I wasn't sure what you wanted me to do.
Well, you know the drill. You've done this before. It's not like you've not been a part of these shows before.
you kind of know how we do this thing. Give me kind of. I didn't know if
What
you
did
were.
you want to ask me?
Well, I hadn't had you even. You didn't seem like you're very interested at all today in being part of this. So I figured I
Because
would.
I'm normally tutoring.
Yeah, but I didn't know what the heck was going on. I'm not trying to argue with you, but you were definitely busy. So you're. Hold on. Where are you going? What are you doing?
Making sure my phone hasn't been answered.
Hello, folks. Welcome to the GM Show. Welcome to the GM Show.
Well, I'm usually just barely a sidekick.
Mm-hmm. All right, bring the music down to the intro. Okay, now she's here, my lovely and talented wife. So I'm going to pick the story up here. So anyway, the cat comes out today, and I can tell you when I walked in from school, within 10 seconds or less, that I could tell because she actually walked. Was that?
Yeah.
Because she would walk. Usually, the standard greeting in the afternoon is when we come home. Dog comes to the door. If whoever comes home first gets a really good greeting, and then oftentimes like for example, let's say Gay Marie came home first, which she did, and she goes to the room, and the cat's kind of occupied. But when somebody else comes in the kitchen, she'd go back to the kitchen to kind of say, "Hey, what's up? I want something to eat," or "Well, hey, what's going on?" And she was doing that. She actually came right back to check me out as I came in. We haven't seen that for 2 days since Sunday morning. So. Hey, Tracy, how are you? So she had the surgery. Now, what they exactly do to the cat?
They thought they were going to take out the top teeth that were like all rotted, and just like he kept using the word necrosis, which I don't really know what that means, but like it was all dead up in there. And so when he went in there, it turned out her top teeth were fine. It was her bottom teeth that were all rotted out. So they removed the bottom teeth on the right side, but they left her top teeth on both sides and her teeth on the other side on the bottom. And gave her, fluids and stuff like that, just because she's been out of commission for a while.
I mean, she was, when you didn't miss this part, but a while ago I had the door it was open, but it wasn't. I mean, she would have to
nose her way
in, which is very, the animals kind of knows
closed doors.
She knows her way in and kind of talk to me as if, "Hey, what are you doing, dude? I'm coming here to see what's going on." And she's not been doing that. And now she's a little. I was
wobbly.
I was gonna give you guys a video of her kind of walking, because she was kind of like looked like me after a long day at the beach in Belize, but she was or maybe my wife after a catamaran with rum punch. But anyway, whatever the case
I
may be.
didn't have too much rum punch.
Anyway, but all good, right? We think everything's pretty much good. So
we'll find out the pathology report just to make sure it's not cancer. But other than that,
right. But it whatever was taken out, even if it, I mean, I'm not going to say even if, but I mean, whatever he did today has made her a thousand. I mean, when I tell you, I mean, she's a lot
thought
better.
She was dying. I mean, I thought she looked like she was dying. It was terrifying.
Yeah. So
I was afraid every time I would go find her and she wouldn't be breathing.
So yeah, that was.
So she's about 50% back to her normal.
Yeah. She's still kind of. I mean, this is a cat that even at her age, between 16 and 18 years, 19 years old, somewhere in that, she's in that window somewhere that she has had no problem climbing up the side of our bookshelves, climbing up anywhere, running around at night. Like she likes to go out and enjoy the sun. I mean, she's older, but she's still very spry, and she loves human food. Although the last, what would you say, 5 months, she's been a little more hungrier than usual, begging for food.
Because she's got hyperthyroid.
Maybe think that maybe.
But the kick in the pants was I kept joking about, are there any feeding restrictions? He was like, no, give her whatever she wants. I was like, so it's pizza night because she loves pizza. And he was like, I don't care what you give her. If she likes pizza and she'll eat it, give her pizza. And I'm like, she would love to know that you just gave me permission to feed her pizza. We did not feed her pizza. I gave her that baby food. She didn't want any, but when I gave her the canned food, she did eat probably a third.
Kevin says, necrosis is something you say to your sister. There's a small neck. Very funny. Very funny. Very funny. Very funny. Yeah. Well, it's all good. So it's
She's
definitely
better.
an answer to prayer, and we're better, and we're very happy about it. But yeah, it was again. It took me 1 minute to open the door, and the 5 seconds, and I could tell when I heard her talking, and she kind of came around the corner looking at me that I knew
It
that
was funny when she first came home. The behaviors that she was exhibiting was like she wanted to make sure she knew where she was
right,
because she'd been in the carrier.
right,
I put her in the carrier this morning, to which she did not object. Normally, she would object, like
Right.
you would try to put a cat in a bag. Didn't object. Went in there. Went to the vet. Underwent, whatever trauma she would think that she, underwent whatever trauma she she would say she underwent. And when I picked her up, she was back in the container in my car. And then so when we go in, I opened her up on top of our bed because I figured she'd been on IVs all day. She might need to pee. So I opened it up and she was just kind of like, and she jumped down and she came in here and then she went there. She was like trying to get her bearings
Right.
at the house and trying to figure out where she was and check with, oh yeah, that's the water, my food's. I mean, she's literally checking to make sure everything was where she left it. And then she went downstairs and looked around downstairs. And then she came back up and she went back in the room and she peed. And then she went back downstairs, and that's when she wanted to go outside. And then you came and
I'm listening to you. Go ahead.
anyway. So yeah, it was good. It was funny to watch her kind of get her bearings.
Yeah, she was very, very. Yeah, she's. I mean, she's better. She's much better. So hold on a second. I'm gonna show you guys while you're here because what time do you tutor, by the way?
6:30.
Oh, so you got a little bit of time. I want to run through some Belize things here, but I want to get your comments on this one because this is the first one. I promised y'all some Belize items, right? Some
Yeah,
Belize.
that's the last one I would have picked. But
Well, this is one that I wanted to show y'all because this one is
I'm in a bathing suit,
actually
look
pretty
fat.
cool. It's actually pretty cool. So let me see if this is gonna bear with me here. Okay. All right. This is actually. I want to give you guys. This is a GoPro. This is not. Yeah, this is GoPro footage. I'm sorry.
It is.
Yeah, I think this is GoPro.
Was it your phone?
I don't think.
Or was it
so.
my phone?
No, it's my phone. It's my GoPro. This is GM catching. I want you to look in the background because I'm going to show you guys in a few minutes. Remember, I told you the Barracuda story. I got a couple Barracuda stories. Behind me in the background, or behind this shot in the background, you can see them messing with the Barracuda. But we'll show you more of that in a moment. But
yeah, my fish was not
let
as
me
impressive as the bear.
yeah, let me go ahead and pull this up on the screen, and let's do this. Here we go, and let me roll it. Sorry, here we go, folks. There she is. I'm going to actually bring the volume down too because I can't. This GM though, she's catching a fish. There she is.
Like what you'd catch in a lake.
Now I turned the volume down because I don't want them to mute the music because she's actually having some jams being played in the background.
And the fish dropped.
Let me turn it up just a tad for you guys. There she is. So there's GM with her fish, a yellow tail. Now behind us is a barracuda being caught.
Yeah, you can see that big old thing.
See the barracuda behind her? There's GM's fish, and there's the barracuda behind her.
I was like, okay.
She's
Dad,
like, wait.
my fish sucks.
And then she dropped the fish, and then there you go. That's the lovely Italian wife right there. That was her. There,
And
catching.
those glasses eventually ended up back in the ocean with.
And the glasses she's wearing, yes, ended up in the ocean. But there she is. That
Those
was
were the deal of the year. Those were $5 glasses in the airport. $5 Belize, which is $2.50 American glasses at the airport.
Yes.
Because I forgot my glasses.
she had some glasses that wound up back in the water, but all good. But anyway, good job there, hon. But I didn't realize till I saw that a few minutes this afternoon when I was watching it this afternoon that again in the background you see the barracuda catch. I mean, I didn't realize I had that on film until just now. I didn't realize that. I remember filming it, but I was filming it kind of like this and watching her and making sure I had the screen. I wasn't paying attention to what was in the back of the
That was
screen.
the better story. You should have.
Well, and that's the thing. I'll give you guys another shot of the barracuda. I'll give you some more barracuda stuff. Anyway, that's the lovely and talented wife in her catching her fish. Let me see if I can get you guys a screen, a free shot of that.
A tiny little fish.
Actually, let's see. I think I have her holding it somewhere. Hold on. Here we go. I think she's holding it. There we go. There we go. There's the wife holding the fish. And let me bring this up.
That's the picture you need to keep.
There we go. I'm going to show this to you guys here. Here she is. This is the wife in Belize. This is her with the fish. Here we go. There you go. That's the one right there. There she is. And if you look over her shoulder, there's a barracuda being speared. See that?
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? And there, that off in the distance behind us is, I believe that's San Pedro. No, is that Key Calker? Because we're
almost there, yeah.
We're almost to Key Calker, correct? Or we're actually leaving Key Calker. So we're actually heading south down the reef area. That's a small island behind us. And we caught, the barracuda, and there's GM's fish. Hers went back in the water. It wasn't nearly as impressive as the barracuda, but very good work right there, GM. Very proud of you, babe.
Yeah,
you did a great job. Way to go. First fish you caught in a while?
Other than you.
Well, that's a whale. That'd be whale
That's
fishing.
my big
Her
cat.
favorite book is Moby Dick, so I guess that makes me. What's the Moby Dick? What's the whale's name?
Moby Dick.
Oh, okay, so I guess that makes me Mr. Richard.
Moby Dick. Maybe that's what I need to call you when you're being insolent.
Could
Call
be.
you Moby.
Could be. So anyway, I'm very happy that you got a little fish action right there. While you're here, let's see here. That was. Oh, while you're here, let me go pull up the reef shots. I want to give you guys a little bit of an idea how close the reef was to where we were. Let me see here. 10:30 is 8:33. So give me a moment here. This is how close we were actually to the reef itself, I believe. Hold on. Here we go. And this is not a very long clip, but it'll give you an idea of. Let me stop it here. It'll give you an idea. I'm going to fast forward just a tad, but you'll get an idea of how close we were. And now we're going on this shot. I'm going to give you guys. We're actually going.
Did you show Kitty to the people?
Yeah, but there she goes again. Bring her back. This is actually on the catamaran. This is how close the reef, the barrier reef in Belize is to the shore. This is how close it is. And you'll get a better appreciation when I bring this up. So let me bring this up here and I'll roll it. And let me press play here. Here we go. And you can see that those white caps. I'll go back here. See those white caps there? I'm gonna stop it right there. See the white caps on the horizon?
Real quick,
there it is. That's the reef right there. So there you go. That's how close it is.
You can tell she's back.
Oh, here we go. The cat's back.
There's our patient.
There she is, folks. Hello, everybody. Hello, folks. How are you, miss?
I don't stink anymore, but
No.
I don't want to be in mommy's lap, so
No.
that's actually a good sign.
And then she jumped back down again. She's a little
Wobbly.
walking, but yeah. Let me give you guys a shot of this
Oh my
again.
goodness.
Yeah, there you go. That you can see if you look. There's a bucket in the middle. Go up, and there's a white foamy. Those white caps. Those are white caps hitting the back of the reef, and that's probably maybe 400 yards from where we're at in the channel there. The reef between San Pedro and Amber's Key and the sea. That reef runs the whole stretch of Belize all the way down into Mexico. So that gives you a lot. Let me bring that back. I mentioned that I'd had a little barracuda action myself. This one right here, this would be okay. Let me find it here. I was snorkeling at the private beach there at Mahogany Bay, and I kind of was. I didn't think much. I'd heard there was a little more sea life this year on the edges, but I hadn't ventured over that way, and I was working my way. It's a beautiful beach area. It's huge. I'm going to show you some shots in a moment. But I worked my way through some of the green, and it's not a lot of green, but it's not really coral, but it's some of the sea weed, we want to call it. I worked my way that direction, swimming that direction, and I'm kind of almost about to give up on seeing anything except for I saw a couple of crabs and one conch. And I was either going to stop and turn around and go back, or I thought, you know what, I'll go a little further. But I didn't have, I thought, well, I'll go a little further. And I was kind of in that, well, should I go further or not? Because surely there's going to be something out there in that grass. There's got to be something more toward the shore. So I go that direction. And this is what I pick up. And I want you guys to watch this because it's definitely you're going to have to look closely, but this is going to be a little fast forward. This is a long video. Let me give you some shots here of where this is how clear the water is. As a matter of fact, first off, I'm going to start this thing, and you'll see where it starts. And let's do that right now. Hold on just a second here. Then I'm going to show you guys if I can find it here. Sorry. I'm not sure what my wife's doing with the music there, but okay. Let me screen share this. There we go. Okay, I'm going to kind of do a little fast forwarding. This initial shot here is going to be the water. And you can see how clear it is. And this is before I get to the brush. So you kind of get an idea of what it's like. And there's me kind of doing my thing. I'm going to put up the screen for you guys here. You can hear me kind of doing my breathing as I'm on the snorkel and all that. And this goes on for quite a while. Bring the widget down too. So you see how clear the water is here. And I'm probably 300 yards off the shore and maybe 300 yards away from my wife to the left of the shore. So south, I guess. And you can kind of see there's a little log in the water, but you can see how clear the water is. And you can see right there is the water, and it's real shallow. So that's what you're seeing. And I'm almost giving up here. And what I do is I go a little further. Let me fast forward to where I go. I go a little further. It starts to get a little darker. And so the water gets green. It's not green. It's that green stuff on the ground. And off in the distance there, where the sun's hitting it, that is this green, kind of seaweed looking stuff. You can see it right here. And now I'm going to play this. I'm going to come up to it in a moment. I'm almost giving up. I'm kind of like, okay, well, I'm about to really come up for air and go back down again. You see there's a conch shell right there. And I left him alone, I think. Yeah, I did. Left him alone. And I'm not seeing much. I'm thinking, okay, what do I want to do? So I want to try to reposition myself. I was going to work my way screen right, but I wanted to kind of just, do I want to go further? Do I not? And it gets a little dark over there. So how do I want to do this, right? Well, pay attention here because it's coming up here in a moment.
Riveting sea life.
Yeah, it's riveting sea life, but come on, it's coming. Now, there's not a lot to see here, but I'm working my way, and you're going to watch me kind of my attention is going to get caught here in a moment. And right about, as I see, I'm spinning around to go back to the direction I gave up. There's nothing to see, or is there? And I think I thought I saw something, so I spin around again, and there. Wait, I thought I saw it again, but I don't see it clearly, and I'm thinking, did I just see something?
Oh, there it is.
And I'm not sure if I see something or not. And I'm kind of looking around and I don't see and then now I look off the distance, I do see it. So now I start moving forward a little bit and I kind of lose it again. I'm looking underwater in my mask and I'm thinking, well, I didn't see anything. I'm making it up, right? I'm just seeing things, right? I think I'm seeing fish ghost. So I'm kind of looking around here. I'm not really sure. And then again, I think I see something. And I'm kind of like, okay, I'll try it one more time. Is there just the light that the sun playing a trick on me? That's what I thought it was. I thought maybe it's just the sun playing a trick on because that's coming out of the shallow water there. And I'm thinking, well, maybe so. So give it just a moment, and you're gonna see me get my attention again. And I come up, I'm thinking, I swear I saw something. So I go back down again. See, I came up, I swear I saw something, and I'm thinking, I don't have my glasses on, but I got my mask on. I'm looking, I don't see I keep seeing things out of the corner of my eye, but I don't see anything. So now I'm thinking, I got my head back to the shore now. See, that's the shore. That's how far away I am from the shore. Thinking, okay, well, that's it for the day. I'm going to go back, or am I? Well, hold on. Oops, sorry. The thing just stopped. I went too far. My bad.
You can see him back.
No, I'm going to go back here. I missed him. Did I miss him?
Yeah, I was like, there they are.
Hold on.
There are 3 of them.
Did I miss them? So you guys, I must have missed it myself here on the screen because I swear This is riveting TV, isn't it? Did I grab? I may be playing the wrong video.
No, it was there. I saw it. There, we'll go back. Here's one.
Okay, here we go. It's going to be hard to see on the screen.
It was before that the other ones were in it.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, look in the middle of the screen. I'm going to go back just a tad. You look now, and this is what I saw. Okay, now back where we're at. I want you guys to see this. Now, look in the middle of the screen. Can you see the Barracuda in the middle of the screen? I don't know if you can see the Barracuda or not. Okay, I know this is ridiculous, but riveting TV. All right, now watch around because there's going to be. Here we go. There's a Barracuda, right? I see one, and there's two, three, and a fourth one off in the distance. I went right by this one. See that Barracuda swimming right by me there? Now you can see him now. Surely you can see him now, right?
Yeah.
There you go. He's spinning around. And I'm like, wait, I did see something. But when I went back to the hotel that night, I thought I only saw one Barracuda, but it turns out I saw three.
He's like, look, I saw a Barracuda.
And there was 1, 2, 3 right there. And so there you go. And I did one more take at him. And there she wrote. So there you go. There's the Barracudas. There you go. See them all right there. There's 3 of them right there in the middle of the screen. And actually, I think that's a fourth one on the edge on the left side of the screen too.
A little pod.
Yeah, a little pod of Barracudas. Let me go back to so you guys can see the.
Is the plural of Barracuda Barracuda? Or Barracudas?
Barracuda pod or whatever Barracuda. Yeah, it is very gorgeous. And this again, this is a little because that green makes the water look green, but I want you to turn around and see. There you go, how beautiful the water is, and then you'll see just a moment. So that's my Barracuda story. But there is more. I want to show you guys the Barracuda that the one. Remember the picture
playing the theme song. Oh, Barracuda.
There we go. Isn't that cool? That's really cool right there. Oh, that's awesome. All right, we'll get some more of those in a moment. These will be probably things we'll be showing you guys for weeks. Now, I mentioned you saw Gay Marie a while ago over her shoulder. You saw a Barracuda. Well, I'm gonna give you with a video I have of that. I actually stopped and started again after I got her fish off the hook. I turned and this is what we saw. And again, this is on a catamaran cruise, and this is heading. Oh, the cat's right down on my feet. Poor thing. Barracuda 406.
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay, this is going to be. You just knocked off my phone, sweet girl. You got it caught on your leg. All right. Let me show you guys. This is kind of cool. Hold on. Let me pull this back up. All right. Here is. This is the Barracuda the folks were catching that caught on the shore. Here we go. And you'll see Jim. She's actually watching this, and I'm going to have to screen share this. A second here. This is actually the shot I made a few minutes later, or not seconds later, on the GoPro, and this is what these guys were. This is what they're filming. This is the Barracuda itself. Here we go, and I'm gonna screen share this. Now they're jamming here, and so hopefully they won't mute this off. But now watch see the Barracuda there. Oh, hold on. Sorry, GM, I got you in the way there.
Yeah,
right?
like nice shot of my ass. Like that's
There we go. Here we go. This is the guy caught the Barracuda right there. There's
He's
our
a senior, Booker T.
Yeah, actually a Dallas kid. There's our guy. He was our snorkel guide. That's our captain of our boat right there.
Tigger
and Abner. Yes, Tigger. It's Abner in the yellow. Tigger is the captain, and that guy caught him a Barracuda. So how about that? That's the Barracuda right there.
Awesome.
So it's pretty cool. So there you go. That's some Belize stuff right there. I'll get you some more as well. Actually, I was going to go through the photo album in a moment. But anyway, I'll get to a lot more of that this week in the next coming, actually Friday, and then again Monday, Tuesday. I'll give you some more of our stuff from Belize or some cool things. I'm going to go through them all. I did pull those four for y'all to give you more of an extended look at what we had. And I I want to give you guys. Here you go. You want to see something very funny. This is actually kind of funny.
Is this what I took?
I want you guys to see that there was a whale sighting.
There was not a whale
There
sighting.
was a whale sighting in Belize, and I will give you this whale sighting here.
That's a good picture.
How's this a good picture?
Because
Looks
it's underwater. It's
like-
cute.
I mean, this is like a whale sighting.
Oh, it's really not.
Okay, this is a whale sighting here. There's yours truly. I'm actually at Holchan here, Holchan Marine Reserve. I'm holding onto a life preserver only because I've got the GoPro with me, and I don't want to I don't know. I just have it. And then she took the picture of me here, of me snorkeling right now. So that's yours truly. So
That's a good picture.
there's me. There's me right there, swimming right there.
I want to see the swimming ones. I haven't seen any of these.
Hold on. Yeah, there you go. This is a very good whale shot.
Why would you say that?
This is a very good whale shot here. This is let's bring this one down. This one right here is, oops, it's riveting TV, isn't it? Riveting. You thought I didn't do this for a living. Here we go. Shared screen. There we go. This is me swimming like a whale. It's very much like a whale. There we go. There you go. There you go. That's it looks a lot like a sea animal, doesn't it?
No,
Look at
it
that.
does not.
It's like a sea animal. There you go. There you go. Sea animal right there. I don't know if we can. Let's see here. I think we can kind of do this. Here we go. There you go. There's me paddling away. There's me being fat.
Stop.
There's the bottom of the boat. These are terrible.
Did I get these?
I guess, yeah. These are terrible. Not the best of photos.
I was trying to take a picture. No, you're taking those because I was in the background.
There you go. There's GM after she went snorkeling. There you are, selfies on the barrier reef right there. There we are, on the barrier reef doing our thing. And there
That's
we go.
cute.
That's not a bad picture there.
Yeah, I know we were all waterlogged. It was
Not,
good.
not terrible. Let's see here. I mentioned the swim with the sharks. You guys saw this the other day. Let me see if I can find some good swim with the shark stuff quickly.
Do you have any photos of the sharks?
Yes, I do. Let's go to the photos of the sharks here. Somewhere. Here we go. These are photos. These are shark photos. There we go. There's a shark photo. Shark photo right there.
Baby shark. Doot, doot, doot.
Get this
doot,
off the
baby
screen.
shark.
Here we go. This is shark photo here. These are from last. This is actually last Thursday, maybe. Yeah, last Thursday. So here we go. Here's shark photos. These are nurse sharks. Here we go. These are the actual photos. There's a nurse shark there, and you see the other three. There's three of them in the screen. One, two.
Or
Oh, there's four. Yeah, there's one fourth one. Yeah, okay. There is a fourth one. So you see the fourth one there. Let's see here. There you go.
on the bottom.
More. There we go. Look at those bad boys. There's a
Ooh,
bunch
I
of them
guess
there.
they're getting fed.
They're getting fed. Yeah, they know where to go.
There's a yellowtail right in front of me.
Yeah, there's a beautiful yellowtail. Or sharks. There we go. That's kind of cool.
There's Dory.
There's Dory that decided to take the shark's food. More Dory.
Swim
there.
away! Swim away!
I don't know what it
Just keep swimming,
yeah,
swimming,
anyway.
swimming.
You can see the ray down at the bottom. There's a ray, and okay, there you go. That's a good shot there. Ray, shark, and a
And
Dory.
Dory.
All three on the screen together.
Two sharks and a Dory in it, right?
Yeah, all on the screen
The
together.
Dories were cute.
Let's see here. Where am I? Let's give you a couple more here. What else I got here? There we go. That's a good shot too. You see the ray? The ray. I love those rays.
Yeah, the rays were
I'm going to try to pull up another ray here in a minute, or not a minute, maybe Friday for you. But you can see them having their own, doing their thing, and rays are just so cool. And I've also got videos, a lot of videos of these too. But
the sand one was really cool from Mexico Rocks.
yeah, I was going to pull that off. So anyway, there you go. Some snorkel shots right there from last week
Fishies.
in Belize right there. There's a lot more, but the videos are really cool, I think. I mean, they turned out better than I thought they were going to turn out. But yeah, let me see if I can find one more little thing here. Babe, did you enjoy the snorkel side of things or not?
I did. Snorkeling is my favorite part.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I was asked by someone, a couple of people have asked me this. Did we go to the famous Blue Hole? And the answer is no.
We thought about
We
it.
thought about it, but you got to remember too, besides the fact it was 5 a.m., the other thing is um, they've what you see as a snorkeler and a scuba diver is not what you see from the pictures they show you. All the pictures you see from the tourist magazines, the brochures are all taken from the air.
So we thought about doing an aerial
So
trip.
the next trip we will do an aerial tour of it.
Aerial flyover, but we didn't do that. They were kind of pricey.
I would recommend this. If you do go to Belize and you're not a big snorkel swimmer, scuba person, you should invest at least in one day a flyover trip. It's worth it. It's probably the only country where it's semi-affordable and it's beautiful. Most of the time, you rent you go to Hawaii and rent a helicopter. It's going to cost you about $250 an hour. I mean, no, I'm sorry, more than that. It was more. I priced it out. It was going to be $600 an hour, I believe, which to me was worth flying over the lava flow. But for
You didn't do that, did you?
no, but that was shut down.
Like you
For half that price, you could spend about 2 hours
You
up
get a
flying,
good divorce lawyer.
flying over the barrier reef.
You could get a good
which is
divorce lawyer
well
for
worth
that. If you spend that much money on a helicopter
What
ride.
are you talking about? I was going to do it, but we did. They shut down the lava flow.
Thank you, Jesus.
Now it's going again. So
That's too expensive.
let me see if I can find while we're here talking amongst yourselves. Let me see if I can find the said big sea turtle. Oops, the wrong one. On Friday, I'll show you more of the cool beach club, but I want to show you guys. This is our solo tour. I didn't look this up today, so give me just a moment here. Yeah, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. No, let me kind of pull this up here. This may be it. I'm not sure, but we had our own little private little. Turns out a private little deal we did. Let me see if this is it or not.
The tour guide is his daughter. There's his fins.
Don't know. I'm trying to fast forward. I didn't look at these today, so I don't know where these are at exactly. So exactly as a great man once said. So anyway, well, we'll do that on Friday. I'll pull up some more on Friday for you. It's a little late today. I'll pull some more on Friday. You anything else to add, babe? Or you ready? Okay, so you don't you have to tutor in about? Oh, you don't got a little time. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Love you.
Love you too.
There goes the lovely and talented wife as she heads downstairs. I'm gonna go downstairs and make a little dinner here in a moment. And all that good stuff. And I didn't play her music, did I? I'm sorry about that. Oh. Cleared it out. Sorry about that. But GM does deserve her own exit music, so we might as well do that. And I'll give you a couple bonus things from the trip before we sign off and the awesomeness that is Belize. Thank you, honey. Thank you, babe. Love you. Promise. Promise. Bring that down. I'm going to bring you guys a little. This is a little preview of what we will do on Friday. Let me pull this up for you guys real quickly. I got to screen share this. This is Mexico Rocks. If I can pull it up, and I'm going to see this is a really cool place. And I don't know if you get me. I don't think this is one where I can. I'm trying to find something with a lot of things to see, but I want you to see how cool this place is. Oh, this is actually kind of cool. You get an idea. This is a good idea of kind of what we're doing. Okay, so let me start it from here. And we had this. This is actually, and he had his daughter with us. So the young lady is snorkeling. You get an idea. And there's not a lot to see in this shot, but you get an idea of just how cool we're out, off the shore, probably a mile and a half or so, but we're only in water. Maybe the deepest it is 12 feet, and it gets some places less than that. And you're going to see it right here as I will show you on the screen here. Give you guys an idea what it, excuse me, what it looks like there. Here we go. That was me going into the water. That's how the coral there. I see some fishies there. Not a lot to see in this shot, but you get an idea. It's our guide, his daughter, and my wife. And what you'll see at the end of the shot is, see how shallow the water is here. Now again, we're like a mile and a half offshore. That's maybe 3 feet deep. You could stand on that coral if you wanted to. We don't stand on it, but you could. And that's how shallow the water is, a mile and a half, 2 miles offshore. We're a mile and a half probably offshore right here. That's how cool it is. So anyway, I want you guys to see when we come up. You'll be able to see off the distance the reef. And again, we'll do more of this on Friday. There you go. See right there? There you go. See how far off shore we are? There we go. I mean, you guys get an idea of that. So that's our trip to Belize. We'll get more of that on Friday. Give you more of that. There's more to come. All right, on the whole Belizean trip, because it is a cool place, and we will do that on Friday. Friday we'll also test some beer out. I don't remember what I'm going to do, but we'll do something on Friday, 5 o'clock, and we will roll through the beer test. Is it good? Is it not? We'll give you a rating. Set you up for the weekend and all that good stuff. And again, we'll do some more Belizean discussion. We'll have kind of a beach vibe going on. I'll pull some more video up as well. So appreciate you guys taking the time to join me here. Appreciate it. Again, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Now coming up, we're getting close to less than a month, and I'm going to have a new calendar for us. Starting in the latter part of April and really off and on in April, we're going to be changing to eventually going to just a Monday schedule, only because my schedule will only allow that. We'll be doing a lot more Monday broadcasts. We'll be a little more sporadic during the baseball season, but they'll be good. And a couple of them will be done from some different locations, but we're going to be sporadically, and I'm going to put together a bit of a happy hour schedule, and I'll try to promote them a little more in advance and maybe have some fun with it here and do some more of the live video stuff. The show will continue, but more in a summer schedule, if you will. Okay. So that's what we're going to be doing coming up here. Another couple of weeks. Okay. When Kansas City starts rolling and doing our thing up there. Okay. So much love to you. See you at 5 o'clock on Friday. Let's be better tomorrow than we were today. Show more love tomorrow than we did today. And let's just keep going forward. Look forward to seeing y'all then. Thanks for indulging me. Thanks for indulging me on a chance to share the vacation shots with you. We'll have more for you on Friday. We also test some beer out, and we'll hopefully get to. We may just keep going through them. As I go through these, I'll find I may find. Who knows what I'll find? Who knows? We'll find out. But we'll pull those up for you and do those for you. All right. Love you guys. See y'all on Friday.